What's up, my friends? I hope you guys are staying safe out there during this pandemic. It's been about 2 weeks since it really kind of hit here in Fargo. I know my bar has been closed down for that full 2 weeks right now. Getting kind of stir crazy. I'm sure we're all getting cabin fever at this point. So I haven't been able to work in a few weeks, and my photography gigs have definitely slowed down. I was able to actually shoot a wedding this past week, which was actually really nice. It wasn't the standard kind of wedding you're normally thinking of. It was literally just 5 people, and that included myself, the bride and the groom, and the officiant and his wife. They had been quarantined during this time together, so really wasn't that big a deal for them. I just made sure I stayed a comfortable distance away, and they were supposed to have a nice big wedding for this, but unfortunately because of this whole thing going on, they weren't able to do that. But this date really meant a lot to them. I'm still happy I was able to go out there and photograph this for them and get them images that I know they loved. What have you guys been doing during this pandemic? For me, I've just been doing a lot of video games, which I do that a lot anyway, but more so now. But even now, it's just like, I feel like I can only play so much and watch so much Netflix, just like the rest of you guys. The weather's actually been nicer here than Fargo, so it really makes you want to kind of get out, and I've been seeing a lot of people walking around. And be safe when you guys are out there. Make sure you're taking the precautionary measures to make sure that you and your family are safe. Just because you're healthy doesn't mean that you can't be a carrier of it and actually spread it to somebody else. Let's hope this pandemic is over sooner than later, because I know we're all getting kind of pent up here. You know, just going and doing basic necessities like going out to the grocery store feels like an extreme burden now. Like, while you're out there, you just feel like you're doing something wrong. And the other day I was on a bicycle ride on a double wide bike path, and I was on the right hand side. This lady running her dog on the other side, and as we approached each other, she veered towards my side, so I had to go the other way. And then as I passed her, she goes, "You should be on the street." And I was like, wow, that's how we're treating ourselves these days? You know, I wasn't really happy about that, especially at a time like this when I feel like we could all just be nicer towards each other, because we're all in this together. Nobody's immune to this disease as far as I know. In one way or another, this virus has affected you some way, shape, or form. This all affects us, because at the end of the day, we're gonna pull through this, hopefully sooner than later. But you know what, we might have a long road ahead of us. You know, in the meantime, we all just need to be safe and be well, and we'll check you later.